Help me. They rape.
What are you doing?
Help me. What are you doing?
Victoria?
Help me. Call the police. Call the police. Urgent.
Victoria?
They rape. Dima.
Kat? Katya, Dima.
Mom.
Oh, you're my good one. Let's sit down. I'm sorry, please, there were so many traffic jams. I barely got there. What were you doing in the bathroom?
We hid so that the bandits wouldn't find us.
Did they call you for a long time? Yes, Irina Alexandrovna.
Alena, will you be there soon? The guests are already waiting, and so am I.
I'm sorry, I'm not coming to you. I'll stay with the kids. And Anatoly Maximovich didn't come back.
No, and he doesn't pick up the phone.
Okay, I'll try to figure out what happened. He's going to call again now.
Hello, yes.
Max, hello again.
Once.
Mayak, you have 2 requests. Defrocked. Shake Ivan, ask him to
Punch where Oleg is.
What is it?
But he doesn't
pick up the phone. I really don't like it.
Look, she wrote that she wanted to commit suicide. I came to her, and who was she harassing me? It's not my fault.
Let me go. Let go.
How would you comment on the whole incident that happened? Say a few words for our viewers.
In general, Vanya punched Oleg's phone. And, apparently, he is in some garages of the sleeping area.
What do you mean? What is he doing there?
Well, he's watching someone. So he put the phone on silent mode.
Max, I have a very bad feeling about this. Very bad. We need to go there, look for Oleg.
Well, let me go myself, otherwise Vanya is somehow not in the ark.
Yes, I will go. I'll go, well.
Let's better Vanya sit with my little ones. And on a good internet. And you and I will go together. There's someone lying there.
But it's not Oleg.
Oh, my God, it's Boria.
Barenka.
Oleg's phone number. Come on.
Wake up. Come on. Me.
Be careful. Boria.
I will not hide it. The condition is very serious. We did everything we could. Well, let's hope your husband pulls through. Well, we have to inform the police that we have received a patient with a severe traumatic brain injury.
I'll do it myself. I will submit an application. Thank you.
I would call all the hospitals and all the friends. What? And you know I don't watch the news. This can't be happening.
The rapist turned out to be a well-known psychotherapist, Anatoly Kaznovsky. The guests recaptured the victim from her and immediately called the police. We will now talk to the main witness of this incident. This is the maid of this hotel. Tell us what happened.
I heard screams.
So,
She ran to the room. He leaned on her clothes.
Bah, I'm not coming back, don't even ask.
Did you know that your father is in intensive care?
No.
What happened?
There's trouble with Oleg. Here's his phone number. He was lured by the garage on behalf of my husband. And he disappeared. And my husband was beaten. He is in a serious condition.
Yes, I was informed about your husband. Why didn't you report it to the police right away?
He was bleeding profusely. And we took him to the ambulance.
we examined the scene of the accident. Good morning. And that's what they found. There was a surveillance camera on one of the garages. Belongs to the garage owner. Records are my products.
It can't be Oleg.
I put his car on the wanted list. That's not all. They sent me this an hour ago. I said from the very beginning that they were lovers, and she's covering for him.
And how did you find Oleg's phone number?
I know a computer genius. He helped to recover the location of the phone.
The first 2 days are critical. If your father reschedules them, then it will be possible to talk about something. Now, unfortunately, I can't guarantee anything.
Thank you.
Thank you. I wonder if she came to visit him at least once? Or is she just having fun with her Oleg?
Listen, well, let's forget about your mom. But she had already made her choice. The most important thing right now is your father's life and health. As soon as he becomes transportable, we will immediately transport him to Europe for treatment. And I'm going to hire a private investigator today to find out who did this to him.
Well, why do you need all this?
Don't you realize how much you mean to me? Nobody. I won't give you to anyone, baby.
My husband is a psychotherapist, a world-renowned scientist, a deeply respected person. To accuse him of attempted rape is savagery. This woman is Victoria. She could have had a seizure and he was trying to help her.
I tried to help in a very peculiar way. The maid at the hotel caught your husband trying to rape Victoria Maltseva. And the porter said that your husband rented this room in advance. And then brought the victim there. He said he couldn't take her at home. Since his wife throws him scenes of jealousy.
What? That's a lie.
He also tried to convince us that the victim confessed her love to him. And tried to commit suicide. But in the message that she allegedly sent him, no. But there are numerous calls from your husband Victoria Maltseva. She claims that your husband offered her sex. He complained that his wife no longer turns him on. She refused him both as a man and as a psychotherapist. Then he started chasing her. I came home to work. There are witnesses. Do you have a wheeler? I knew it. He arrived right after the attack on your husband, right? And you were scared and decided to take your husband to the hospital.
The last time I saw Oleg was yesterday afternoon at the university. After that, he didn't get in touch. I can't imagine where his car came from.
When you left at night, she wasn't there.
I don't think so. I didn't pay attention.
Keys to the apartment. Who are you? And who are you? Alena. It's not fair.
Let him go. This is the computer genius I told you about.
We'll figure it out. So you'll stay here in case the Wheeler shows up or she tries to cheat on him.
What do you mean? Am I under arrest? Without investigation, without trial?
There will be an investigation by you. There will be a trial. There is a surveillance camera above the garage where the Wheeler attacked your father. This is a recording from there.
We need to immediately hand her over to the police.
Where do you think the detective got it from? He knows a cop in the police. He leaked the information.
Do the police know? Has Oleg been arrested or will he be arrested?
Not arrested, and they won't do it. He's his own, they'll cover him up.
If Dad wakes up, he'll tell you who really attacked him.
I called the head of the intensive care unit. I'm sorry. There is practically no chance that your father will come to his senses. Well, that's not all. It happened after he attacked your father.
Spent the night with my mom. She knew what he had done.
Well, she didn't tell the police. Well, at least I took your father to the hospital.
Did she really love him that much?
Well, maybe she has Stockholm Syndrome. It's not the first time she's been protecting him. The detective says that Kolesnik killed his partner for sleeping with his fiancée, and then almost killed the bride herself. He would have been caught and arrested long ago. But your mom gave him an alibi. I wouldn't be surprised that the kidnapping of Dima and Katya is also his doing.
Why does he need all this?
Because the Wheeler is a psychopath. And he won't leave your family alone.
If the police are protecting him, what can we do?
We'll stop him ourselves. Sarek. Look at the top.
Listen, if we broke the law somewhere, we did it only for the sake of restoring justice.
Stop telling me lies. Restoration of justice. Where is the Wheeler? I don't know. You know what?
Yeah.
They didn't even wipe the blood off. Masha. Hun. Get up, wake up, get ready, we have to go. A private detective found and detained Kolesnik and his assistant, the one who pretended to be your grandfather.
It's from work. Secretary of the Dean's office. Can I answer?
Turn on the speakerphone.
Alena Vladimirovna, good morning. Today at 15 o'clock, the general meeting of the teaching staff of the faculty. Here I'm calling around so that everyone is.
And what about the meeting?
We will dismiss Koznovsky from the university and deprive him of the title of professor. So don't forget, at 15:00, the dean told everyone to be.
I have to go to work. You heard it yourself.
Now, I'll call my superiors. It was Oleg who made me pretend to be your grandfather. And he also stole Dima and Katya.
Why?
He and your mom have been lovers for a long time. Since your father left to work. Everything was going well until he killed his partner. He then forced your mother to provide him with an alibi. She tried to kick. So he decided to punish her.
And how did he make you impersonate someone else? Kidnap children.
He stole my daughter. She is seriously ill. I had no choice. I'm sorry.
Where is Oleg now?
In the basement. Tied up so he wouldn't run away.
Are you going to hand him over to the police?
He also has friends there. They'll let him go as soon as he gets there. Is that what you want?
No.
Let's shoot him.
No. I can't, I'm sorry.
Well, no, so no. I didn't want to tell you. I called the hospital. Your father died an hour ago. It's not a man, it's a monster. The madman will open the door, who is not worthy to live. Raise your hand. Yes, everything is exactly as I taught you. Come on, come on, come on. The trigger. Well done. Shoot. Alena Vladimirovna, where are you in such a hurry? And you already know that you're Kozlovsky raped.
Yes, let go of you, finally. I need to go to the bathroom.
Please. Do you recognize me?
And who are you?
You won't know. 16 years ago, we entered a psychofac university together. We sat together, I told you at the biology exam.
Ilya?
Well, that's it. They scored the same number of points. Only you were taken. But I wasn't. Because he thought you were more promising.
He...
My father.
So all this horror over the last couple of weeks because I got in and you didn't.
No, of course not. Well, you just drowned me then.
I was happily married. And my child was 6 months old.
But that didn't stop you from becoming my father's mistress.
Are you Kasnovsky's son? Only he and I have never been lovers, and he never told me that he had a son.
Crossed out I have in my life. Threw me and my mother out. I was just a boy.
He just threw us out on the street. He didn't even recognize me in the exam.
I'm very sorry.
And I don't need your regrets. I live as I can, do what I want.
Well, in general, I am a happy and free person.
And what is happiness? In the murders? In bullying people?
I only kill those who deserve it. And I teach the rest to be free, to be themselves, after all. But we must learn to allow ourselves everything.
Kill.
Lie.
Betray.
Well, this is human nature. Where can you get away from it?
Will you kill me right away? Or will you torture me?
What are you talking about? You are my unclosed gestalt, I need you. Come on, come on, come on, let's go on together. Let's rewrite all the commandments together. They are outdated. Let's turn the world upside down. I'll teach you a lot, you'll like it so much.
And if I refuse?
Well, then your daughter will go to jail for killing this one. The wheelwright.
Where is Masha? I have to see her. The bastard. Did you seduce my daughter?
Not yet. It's actually very easy to fix. And then go to jail. If, of course, you refuse. Masha. Masha. Wake up. We have to leave. Masha. Wake up.
We're leaving.
What are you gonna do, huh? Yes. I happened to be passing by. The door was open. On the way out.
Are you alive?
Masha couldn't finish him off. You'll have to do it.
What?
Here you go. It's a fast-acting poison. But tell him not to suffer. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'd rather die myself.
Stop it. What are you doing? Please don't do this. Please, I'm begging you very much. Well, in the end, well, think about your children.
I've already thought about it. Do you need me so much? So that's it. You let Masha go. You let Oleg go. Otherwise you'll never get me.
No.
Masha.
Masha, wait, come to me.
Give me the gun.
Endure.
Don't move. Otherwise I'll shoot you through the pasha.
Where are you wounded? What do you mean?
It's all right.
I didn't hit you, did I?
No, she shot past. Shoot.
No.
Try again.
No. I can't.
You have wonderful luck.
I'm sorry, I'll free my hands.
You'll answer for Dad's death later.
Did he tell you that?
Is Dad alive? I didn't attack him. They sent me a video of you being buried in the woods. I went to you. I was attacked by this Victor Reddick. The clothes were taken away.
So it was Victor who attacked, Napa? You fucked him up with me too, didn't you?
And I don't know who Victor is at all. They all lie. Who do you believe?
And then what are we going to do?
I don't know.
Maybe. Well, don't.
The night he almost raped me, you happened to drive by, didn't you? You haven't been lying all this time.
Маша, не надо. Скучно.
My grandfather was shot. Victor.
He's alive.
The ambitions of this Pavel Moros, and in the past Ilya Smirnov, enough for 10. He wanted to become famous all over the world, to become the new Messiah. He came up with the theory of evil as a student, and finalized it in the zone. The basic idea is that all people are inherently vicious, so anyone can be forced to take off their masks and commit the most immoral act. The main thing is to know which button to press.
I thought Marinik was the ideologist.
No, Marinik just always had money. He liked to have fun. Smirnov connected him to experiments on his classmates. When Marinicki got rid of his dad, everything was blamed on Smirnov. He got 3 years. He turned his former friend into a traitor and killed him. For 15 years he had been waiting for revenge.
And he wanted to put you in jail because you handled his case?
Yes, all this time, all these years, he was watching me, waiting for them to calculate something. When Smirnov didn't find anything on me, he decided to frame me for Eugene's murder.
Who drugged you?
Fokin, the owner of the grill bar. He had big debts. Smirnov found out and helped him solve the problem with creditors. Fokin thus considered with him, and Victor Chernega, a student and accomplice of Frost, shot Yevgeny with Oleg's stolen pistol.
Well, Smirnov was unlucky here. Alena Sklyarenko confirmed Oleg's alibi.
Therefore, Smirnov's accomplices engaged in harassment of my ex-fiancé. Eduard Kravtsov, convicted 3 times, posed as taxi drivers. They met Smirnov back in the colony. Larissa Avdenko, a BSP nurse, was Kravtsov's accomplice for almost a year. She helped him squeeze housing from single pensioners. On Kravtsov's instructions, she rented an apartment next to Anya. She set me up against me, lured me to the dacha. But when this setup failed, Kravtsov eliminated her as an undesirable witness.
And what is Nechev a manager in front of Smirnov?
He was serving time in his youth for a fight. We didn't cross paths with Smirnov in the zone. Nechev's younger brother died of a drug overdose. Nechev hated the drug dealer. I found out what Smirnov was convicted of and specifically piled up several times. Smirnov executed you for that in the forest. Another victim is Marina Klimchuk. Her relative Gennady Klimchuk went to individual coaching to Smirnov Moros. Together they figured out how to eliminate Marina and get an inheritance. I think Klimchuk is not the only one so smart, because hundreds of people went to Smirnov Frost for coaching.
And who ordered Smirnov's harassment of Alena Sklyarenko? Found out?
Nobody. Smirnov is fixated on Alena. Youthful unrequited love, and plus he believes that Alena has taken his place. Sergei Vereshchagin, a provincial actor. He was desperately looking for funds to treat his cancer-stricken daughter. Smirnov invited him to play the role of Salim. Vereshchagin could not even think that he would be used to kidnap children and agreed. Smirnov's half-sister Zoya. 5 years younger than Pavel. Who the father is unknown. She helped Pavel to avenge their common mother. So far, it has not been possible to detain.
Well, what about Professor Kaznovsky? He is also one of the victims of Smirnov Frost. Motive?
My patient is Victoria. She told the investigators that you were blackmailing her, threatening to tell her family that she was engaged in prostitution in her youth. And also the maid confessed that you paid her money to confirm the fact of rape. What, are you sitting there thinking how your son could become such a monster? Why such hatred, Ilya? Yes, I went to another woman, but I didn't leave you. Neither you nor Lucy. I was transferring money to you, which your proud mother was sending back. And then you moved without leaving a new address.
I was translating something. I don't know anything about it. We lived in poverty. You were the professor, the luminary, the star. Do you know that I had a dream as a child? That someday you'll be ashamed and you'll want to see me. And you'll come to me with a bunch of gifts and I'll throw them in your face.
Yes, and... Yes, I would have come to the address, did not know.
I didn't know something. I'd like to know, but he didn't want to. You didn't care if I existed or not. And then I decided to become your student, the best, the most beloved, and then prove to everyone that you are an empty place, just a pompous, cynical bastard.
You didn't get in.
Yes, yes.
Alena told me, of course, without her.
She robbed me of the chance to enter your life. I overheard everything then. At the dean's office, when did you decide who to take, her or me?
You betrayed me a second time. And it was even more painful than the first one. Nothing. You paid for everything, Daddy. No. All charges against me have been dropped. You didn't manage to ruin my reputation.
The convoy.
Did Boris hear better?
Yes, just don't talk, don't listen about me, he doesn't want to.
So let me explain to him that you have nothing to do with it.
Thanks, I'll manage on my own. What do we have new on the case of Frost?
Kravtsov admitted that 2 months ago he robbed Kozlovsky's apartment while they were not at home, and downloaded the recordings that Kozlovsky kept during his psychotherapy sessions. That's how Frost knew about your missing father. I'm a fortune teller too.
I wonder why they weren't afraid, if the father appeared, that he would expose Sergei. Did they find out where he is, by the way?
Does Frost know something? He is silent for now. Let's take 5 minutes now. Then I'll question him. As a witness. Forgive me, for God's sake, Alena, I am. My daughter is seriously ill.
I know. Don't worry. But we have already started fundraising for her treatment. Everything will be fine, I'll take care of her.
Thank you. Now it's not scary to go to prison.
Sergei, no one will put you in jail.
How? After what I did.
You saved my children. And all of us.
Victor was following me on the instructions of Pavlo and spotted that we would save Vinogradov. That's why there was tea instead of Coke at that time.
Well, how did he agree to turn it in this time?
Who needs a spot to sit? He was chosen out of his pants to mow down the term.
And here's the client.
Hello. I'm the new courier. Victor should have warned about me. Did you bring the goods? With me? Do you have money? I see. Nice doing business with you.
Stand still. Hands so I can see. On your knees. Sit down. Let the guys work. On your knees. Make a wish for your hands.
Hands, yes. Go on.
Go on. Look, my dumpling is not bad. We just have to go check his pants.
Alena Vladimirovna, they say you and your husband are getting divorced.
Did you shoot this video and send it?
Oh, are we on you already? Well, it's not far to dinner. Here, of course, the woman is second-hand, but still quite.
Scum. I helped Pavel. People almost died because of you.
I didn't do anything illegal. But he asked me to help, I helped. He's my coach.
I understand, Tushkevich, that there is nothing to put you in jail for. Well, that's for now. If you continue in the same spirit, you will end up like Pavel, or even worse.
Hi there.
Why did you come?
You left your guitar in my car.
Did you look for the keys for a long time afterwards?
Until morning. Go back to the group. We need you. I need you, Masha. I'm still thinking, should I tell her or not?
I would have told you. She has a right to know.
Yes, but he's still alive for her. I already regret that I unearthed everything.
What are you talking about?
Hi there.
About Oleg's car. Well, I say, old, you need to sell.
What are you doing here?
Oh. So Vanya didn't come to therapy and doesn't pick up the phone. Maybe something happened.
Yes, he has a date with a girl, with a new girlfriend.
Handsome. Only you weren't talking about the car.
Yes, I have requested the files of all prisoners who had contact with Smirnov in the pre-trial detention center and in the colony. It turns out he had a mentor, Bakhmatyuk. Serial killers. According to the testimony of the prisoners, he was distinguished by the fact that he boasted of his exploits. And, in particular, he told how many years ago he killed 2 people in the forest. There was even a witness, a girl about 6 years old. But she hid. And he moved the corpses to another place and buried them there. So the stupid cops, as he put it, didn't even open the case.
Are there any photos of this serial number? So I didn't come up with anything. Only I saw one murder. It turns out that the second victim is...
Yes. It's your father. He distracted him. Hello.
Alena. Alena.
Alena, my daughter, Alena. Man. Have you seen a little girl about 7 years old, lost?
Yes, I saw it there.
Where?
Looks like your fortune teller made a mistake. Dad died himself. But he saved me. Him. You loved him. And he loved you. Why did he leave?
He left him. And I met Kolya and kicked him out.
Besides, you've been telling me for so many years what a bastard my father is.
I'm sorry.
I was afraid you'd judge me.
Well, how to arrange it? We have sent you an invitation, you will come to visit me, and then you will move everything. Well, bye. Well, that's it. And then we pass. Bye. Bye.
Bore, wait.
I wish you to find a good, loving woman. Please be happy. I'm scared to imagine what you've done.
Well, nothing yet.
I'm just going to.
I'm not letting you go. It's a matter of time.
Something.
Chick from a grenade. You know, life with me does not promise peace of mind, but if you suddenly decide.
Life with me is not a gift either. My character is so-so. And arrange children. By the way, you need to ask their consent if you are crazy and decided to ask for my hand.
And I already asked.
If so.
I'm not letting you go. It's a matter of time if I fall. Memories that we left through the millions of fates glow again in our heads. I cheat you on my